And we're back on Wake Up today, and this morning we have a valuable topic that we want to tell you about. Hawaii Cribs for Kids. It's a program to prevent sudden infant death syndrome. And we are chatting with Lisa Kimura, who's Executive Director of Healthy Mothers, Healthy Babies Coalition of Hawaii. Thank you, Lisa, for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
And we have Jai here as well, who is a proud daddy of 2. And so you wanted to show us something, here in this crib. You had some questions for us.
Absolutely. So if you could take a look at this. Tell me what you see initially wrong with this scenario. A lot of things people commonly do wrong.
Okay, I'd say maybe too many stuffed animals and the blanket. Or
Okay,
I'm
so
not really
stuffed animals should.
So number one thing, stuffed animals, toys, dolls should never be in the crib.
Okay,
with a baby.
Taking Mickey and Hello Kitty. They're wonderful. We can keep them in the room, but just not in the crib.
From what
Exactly.
age can they have stuffed animals in the crib? Or
It's not advisable at all,
Okay.
honestly, and especially up to 1 year of age, which is really that critical period for sudden infant death syndrome. But to be absolutely safe, never at all.
What is SIDS?
It is the unexpected death of a child up to 1 year of age. There are different factors for sudden unexpected infant death that range from asphyxiation, suffocation. Sometimes when babies are sharing a bed with a parent, the parent might roll over onto them, which is just a tragic thing to happen.
Okay, there are other things wrong with the crib?
Yep, lots of things wrong.
Okay, maybe that lining
Okay,
thing?
Yep, bumper pads, although they're cute, should never be in a crib. And of course, in this kind of pack and play, you wouldn't have it in here anyway, but for demo purposes.
But in a traditional crib with the wooden sort of thing, and so
Okay,
bumpers.
so this
Yep, they're
is not
adorable. They come
necessary.
with crib sets,
Okay, we're
but
kind of losing baby, but
children suffocate on these.
It's a
and
doll, everyone. Just FYI.
yeah, that's true. It's not a real baby. We decided against that.
And what about the blanket?
Blankets should never be in a crib with a baby.
Really? So
Yes.
How
even
do they
a
stay
blanket-
warm?
So a common misperception is that babies need to be warm, or especially warmer than adults. That's not actually true. If you're cold, you could put an extra layer of clothing on the baby, but if you're fine in the environment, and if you're warm enough, the baby is too.
So, okay,
Maybe
so
I'll hold the
I just
baby.
lost a baby. This little secure thing there, is that something that should be there?
Nope, the positioner is something that people sometimes will use to keep the baby in a different position, keep them from rolling over, but it's also a SIDS risk.
So is it okay to have a tight fitted sheet that covers the sort of the mattress that's taut and
Yep.
no, that's about it, right?
Correct. So as long as there is a tightly fitted sheet on the mattress itself,
Okay.
that's the only thing that should be in there.
So no pillows, no
No positioner,
bumper.
no blankets, no pillows. And then the other thing too is the hat. Although your baby will come home from the hospital wearing a cute little hat, it's because they wear them in the nursery at the hospital because the hospital's cold.
Okay.
It can slip over the baby's face while they're sleeping and cause
And not
suffocation
necessary.
risk.
Usually their head is hot anyway, right?
Yeah.
So how can people get more information, to learn these things? Healthy Mothers, Healthy Babies is a great resource, right?
Yes, yep. We have our website, hmhb-hawaii.org. We do have a brochure that people can download that talks about ways to keep your baby safe, all these things we talked about. A couple things to keep in mind, a pacifier, which is surprising, is actually will reduce your risk of SIDS if you give it to the baby when they sleep. If they don't want it, don't force it, but they can. But it has been found to reduce risk.
Okay.
Another thing is breastfeeding, which is equally important, and not smoking in the home. Even secondhand smoke is a SIDS risk.
Wow.
So baby, a sheet that's tight, stretched across the mattress. When you put them to sleep, should it be, in which position should you put them in?
Always on the back, and that was the other thing. So the side laying position is not safe. Baby can fall, roll forward. Always, always, always put them on the back. Even when they're old enough to roll over, still lay them down on the back.
I feel like so many misconceptions.
There are, and you know what? Things have changed since our parents raised us and our grandparents.
Yeah.
But since this has been introduced to lay babies on the back to sleep, SIDS deaths have reduced by half.
So that's the key word, back to sleep, as in the back of the head and on their back, back
All
to
right,
sleep.
Lisa Kimura with Healthy Mothers, Healthy Babies. You can find them online. They're also on Twitter and Facebook. I just tweeted them, HMHBH, or HMHB Hawaii. So Healthy Mothers, Healthy Babies Hawaii. Sorry.
And we'll put it on our KHON2.com website.
Yes, we will. All right, well, we want to showcase our featured photo of the week.